Pay attention.
Creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Yep. Poopy square.
The Playable Characters Podcast. Welcome to Playable Characters
What?
Podcast.
Oh, that's what it is.
Playable
PCP.
Characters Podcast, everybody.
Wow.
Welcome back to another amazing week here at the podcast.
Cool. Who are you?
I'm Brian McGinnis.
Hi.
To my left.
Calvin Cato.
To my right.
Ala Patel?
Whoa.
Oh, wow. We got it all right.
Super
man.
efficient.
This is amazing. So, welcome back, guys. Thanks for listening. Over the years, the decades of us doing this podcast, it's meant a lot to us. But
I think we have room for one more subscriber.
I
Yeah.
think so.
We almost hit our limit, but I
Right.
think we could use. We have space for one more.
iTunes
so
sets
get
the
in there.
million subscriber limit, so we're almost there.
I think
Yes.
So
Super close.
Yeah. We have one or two spots left.
One or two.
If you'd love to subscribe.
Yeah, do it quickly. So
Please do.
anyway,
And also, please, again, we have a Patreon. Please
That's
check it out. Patreon.com/playablepodcast. Every dollar you give saves an angel.
yeah, it does. That's
It
true.
saves an angel. Yeah, there's plenty of. There's a nonprofit that helps angels who are in trouble.
It's true.
Who've had their wings cut off,
The Kid Icarus Fund, you guys.
and we help to rebuild their wings so they can fly back.
It's a beautiful thing we started. Yeah.
It is.
Hey, we're gonna be at the Long Island Retro Expo in August.
Yes, we are.
Doing a live podcast.
It's
Yes.
a long way off, but think
Not
about
too
coming
long.
out. Yeah.
Start planning now for your summer vacations to Long Island, to Garden City. But check it out, Long Island Retro Expo. We'll be there doing a live show.
And if you guys have any
August.
suggestions of live characters you want us to do, please
Yeah.
email us.
playablepodcast@gmail.com.
There we go.
Awesome.
So our guest, I can tell, is getting kind of mad.
I am super excited.
I'm kind of
because
scared, but
He's
it's
a pretty
gonna,
powerful
This is
person.
going to be exciting. Yeah, this
It's
is
super exciting. I mean,
very-
this is a series I near and dear to my heart, and I actually played the hell out of the game that this next character starred in.
Well, why don't you introduce him then, Calvin, since you're so excited?
Amazing. So from the amazing, illustrious, and long-running Castlevania series, we have the son of Dracula himself, Alucard.
Hello.
Hey, Alucard,
Hey.
how are you?
Hey,
I'm fine. It was a dreadful time getting here.
you want me to close these blinds real quick?
Could you just...
Yeah, can we close those blinds,
Oh,
Brian?
yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
Blackout curtains are important.
Yeah, sorry about that. I meant to do it before. He's very, just stoic, I guess you could
Yes.
say.
I brood.
Yeah. Can I take your cloak? I can put your cloak in the closet if you like.
Yes, if you could.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
Okay.
That is
I got that at Nordstrom Rack.
Oh, they
You
sell
did. Wow.
How do they sell
Very
cloaks
beautiful.
there?
I know they had that. Is that in the inverted castle section?
Yes, you go into the Union Square location, and then you go all the way down until you can't go down anymore.
Okay.
And then you end up coming up
Right.
into a new store.
Yeah.
This cape is dripping like it looks
What
like
is-
blood. Is that normal?
Yes, it's a blood cape.
Okay, it's a blood cape. Sorry, I just want to make sure.
Come
A
on.
Nordstrom
I don't want to. I
special.
just want to make sure you weren't hurt. That's all.
Yes.
Somebody was hurt, but I don't think it was him.
Yeah.
Do we
No,
call-
it's cruelty-free blood.
Okay.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Do we call you Lou, Alucard, or what can we call you? Alu?
I couldn't possibly care.
Prince Tepes. No.
Is that a name of his? I didn't know that.
Well,
one.
he's Vlad Tepes' son.
Oh, okay.
I'm known
Sorry.
by many names in many different places.
Yeah.
The club I go to in town, a lot of people just call me Mutt.
Why is that?
I just do some dog play stuff.
Oh, wow.
What kind of club?
I'm
is
into that.
Yeah.
It's a gay vampire club.
Gay vampire club. Okay.
That seems to be most vampire clubs, I would
What's the
imagine.
name of this gay vampire club? Just wondering.
It's
It's
just
like-
called gay vampire.
Gay vampire club. Yeah, that's good. It's descriptive.
Yeah,
It's
it's
Good old
not much-
GBC.
But
Love it.
it's written in vampire text, so
Okay.
a lot of people just think it's a falafel place.
oh, right.
That's good to know. I think I've been there by accident.
Yeah, I
actually.
might have walked by.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Yeah, I've walked out.
Is that
very
the one
quickly.
near NYU? Yeah, that
Yes.
one. Yes. Okay. I think I've seen it. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm surprised how familiar Alucard is with New York City. I figured out to know he lived here for that long. That's interesting.
Well, not that long, but I travel a lot.
Right.
Constantly just appearing and reappearing and disappearing and going
Right.
to places. Just work.
Yeah.
work.
Oh, you're traveling for work. I thought you were traveling for pleasure.
Oh, well, I love my job.
What would you say your job is?
Being the son of Dracula.
Is that it? Like, okay.
Well, I do a lot of.
You do appearances, I guess.
A lot of workshops for people who have bad communication with father figures and mother figures.
Oh, that's good.
Night schools, of course.
Yeah.
A lot of just sort of communication workshops, work on eye contact, body language, body movement classes.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah. You should go to those body movement classes, Calvin.
Yeah, I think I should.
Calvin, do you like to move your body?
I do. I'm very into body moving. We be body moving.
Yes. Yes.
So let's talk about. I know this is maybe a little bit hard, but what is your relationship like with your father right now?
Dracula, right?
Doesn't sound good.
No, it's fine. It's just
He's got to be tough to deal with, I would imagine.
he's just okay.
Here we go.
It's not that I hate my father because I'm past that. I've had thousands of years. I've done it.
Yeah.
We've done it over and over and over again.
Right.
He's just a lot of drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drama. All the time, everywhere he goes. It's, I don't know. We're good. We're in a good place right now.
That's good.
Oh, good. So you're both not trying to kill each other right now.
Not right. Well,
Wink,
not right
wink.
now.
Right.
I don't know. Not right now. I don't think so.
Oh, wow.
So you never know.
that's-
He could just pop out of nowhere and like, gotcha.
Yeah.
Is that how it works for you two?
Is he here?
I hope not.
This
I don't
isn't
know.
going to be like one of those.
I only
Maury-
invited. Did you invite anybody else in?
I did not invite Dracula.
And this is just regular Mist. This
Okay.
isn't him. He's not going to
Alright.
reform.
Okay. This is just like ambiance.
Yeah,
Right.
this is ambiance Mist.
Okay. I thought it was going to be like one of those Maury situations where all of a sudden like the baby mama
Right.
like comes out and is
No.
like starts and like my father starts slapping me.
Yeah, definitely
No,
not.
we wouldn't do that.
Oh, no, trust me. And the chairs are bolted down, so you can't even pick them up and throw them.
That's smart.
Yeah.
How old are you, Alucard, by the way? Can I ask?
You
said
I
thousands
don't
of
think you
years.
never asked a vampire's age. That's rude.
Is that rude to ask a vampire his age?
I couldn't possibly care. But
I mean, he eats necks, so I don't think he's okay with
He
this.
doesn't. That's a myth.
Okay.
I just if I was born
He's doing some math here.
Shit. Doing like calculations in the air.
there was a couple 100 years,
You don't know.
a dozen. As the crow flies,
It's all right. Don't worry about it. I mean, yeah.
time's a construct. Am I
It
right?
is, time is a
fellas?
construct.
Yeah.
It's so true.
That's all right. Yeah, I'm just
Yes.
curious.
And as Aaliyah says, age ain't nothing but a number. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you know her?
You're very into like pop culture. Right?
Well, I have a lot of time on my hands.
Do you get a lot of like Wi-Fi in the coffin?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. They got a little tablet in there, I guess.
They sleep in the coffins. You know, it's not. They're not just
Well,
watching.
that's
but,
a,
you know,
that's
like
a myth
you-
too, maybe. Maybe
Yeah,
they,
exactly.
I know.
I lay in bed and
do.
watch Netflix. Maybe you lie in the coffin and
I actually, a good friend of mine, Exhibit, tricked out my coffin.
Wait, the exhibit?
the rapper exhibit.
Wow.
Well, yes, and
The X-Men?
entrepreneur.
Yes, an entrepreneur, rapper / entrepreneur.
He put a lot of Wi-Fi and television.
Is there a fish tank in your coffin?
Down by the feet? That's good. Yes, and Sandra, my aide, she feeds them. For
She's your
nice.
human familiar.
Well, I employ her.
Oh, you pay her. Okay.
I did not enrapture her.
Oh,
okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
no, I don't do that anymore. Maybe when I was younger.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That's more of a young man's game.
Really?
Right.
Yeah, I do pay her. She is employed by me.
That's good.
Right.
That's good.
The money you make
Yeah.
from your appearances and your workshops.
Yes.
Do
yes,
you
yes,
have?
yes.
Do you get an income from your father?
Well, I wish. No, most of my father's wealth is cursed.
Yes, that's true.
And so if I were to use it and spend it in any way, shape, or form, I would be putting many people in great.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
anybody who has.
Well, thank you for not.
Yeah,
That's, I
seriously.
didn't know that. That's interesting.
Very similar. My father has a vault, and it functions very similar to the Cave of Wonders.
Really?
Oh,
Yes.
like from Aladdin.
From Aladdin.
You know, the Cave of Wonders with the tiger mouth you walk in.
It's been a while since I've seen that. I
Yeah.
thought I meant Harry
a great
Potter
film.
for some reason.
Great film.
So what happens? If you spend your father's gold, anybody who touches it, they die or something? Or?
Only people from the Dracula bloodline can touch any of the gold or riches. If anyone else ever comes into contact with it, bad shit happens.
Oh, goodness.
Okay.
Weird, like sort of like when the Ark of the Covenant opens, like face
Yeah.
melty sort of
Wow.
thing.
Oh,
Has-
goodness. Ooh.
Have any of the Belmonts tried to take that gold? Like, has that been a thing?
No.
Okay.
They're a very frugal bunch.
Really?
We could tell by the clothes.
Yeah.
So they're not in it for the money.
No.
They just
no.
want to kill vampires, huh?
Well, yes. Complicated things there. Because vampires have done a lot of problematic things.
Yeah, I would say very
Yeah.
problematic.
Yeah.
Very problematic things. And I think that it's understandable that the Belmonts have had issues. Some of them are, a little overzealous,
Yes.
in my opinion.
Well, they are religious extremists.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Which everyone knows are always very logical and thoughtful. I'm sorry, I'm being sarcastic.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
I didn't know.
yeah,
we get
they
it.
don't. Sometimes they don't get it though,
Yeah.
just by the voice.
I'm making a very silly face.
Yeah. His eyes are very. He's
Same-
rolling.
It's
them.
almost the same face, but yeah.
It's very silly.
Yeah. We had Igor the candlestick. Was it the candle maker?
The candle master. You know the guy who lights
Candlemaster.
all the candles in
In the
your
he,
dad's
he was on the
house?
podcast a few months
Sure.
ago.
We had him on the.
He
Yeah.
told us a bit about you and your dad, and of course the Belmonts and Simon and things like that. But yeah, it was
That
interesting.
gossipy bitch.
Yeah,
He was. Very
he does a lot of
gossipy.
things.
Mm.
Yeah.
We used to see each other.
Yeah, he said you guys had a contentious relationship. Yeah.
Well, contentious, I don't know, jealous, I don't know, possessive, I don't know.
That sounds about right.
He's a Virgo, so
Oh,
I've been
no
there.
good.
I got it.
What's your sign?
Libra.
Okay, right.
I know they had signs
It's like
vampires.
the cross.
That's funny.
You made a
No.
vampire laugh, Calvin.
Oh my god, it feels so good.
That's good.
No, I'm a Libra. I really like balance. Like everything in my crypt is very feng shui.
Oh god.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like all your skulls like face outwards.
Yes, and on opposite sides of the wall, and very
Good,
simple.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, Alucard.
Yes.
Will you be inheriting Castlevania when your father, if anything happens to your father?
What could happen to him though? It seems like nothing. Can
It looks
ever
like at
happen
least
to him.
7 things have happened to him. He's
Yeah.
died 7 times.
Yeah, but he's still back. That's something he keeps
Yeah.
coming
If
back.
he gets
right?
permanently staked,
Permanently.
Yeah.
Okay.
If y'all know how, let me know. I know. No, my father's life is not my life.
Okay.
I feel a little bit.
like Inception.
I'm like a James Van Der Beek, and I don't want his life.
Right.
Good reference.
Yes.
I do not want his life.
Right. I can imagine you saying that to him.
Yeah, I've said it to him many times.
Wearing the whipped cream bikini. Have you done that? Or?
No, I've never done that. I can't have dairy.
You can't have dairy. Okay.
Not even on your body.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
That's
No.
very curious because there's pizza in the castle that you can eat. So how does that get there?
Well, maybe he doesn't eat it.
Yeah.
It's a vegan cheese. There's this amazing company named Daya. Daya cheese. It's not real cheese. It's soy based.
Oh.
It was originally made by monks.
Wow.
And so it's been around for thousands of years.
I didn't even know they made cheese back then.
Mm, yes.
Interesting.
Yes. But no, I don't want my father's life. Someone else can take over that.
Do you have a certain part of the castle that's yours? That's just like your wing or something of the castle?
Well, you mean my childhood bedroom?
Yeah.
It's still set up with your action figures.
Well, yes, there's a lot. There's a bunch of old posters on the wall and different things. It's hard to get to. I don't think anyone
Posters of what?
Posters? Oh, just babes, boys.
It's like a Mona Lisa.
Yeah, just really like hot cameos and
Cameos.
You said babes and boys.
Oh yes,
Okay.
yes, boys, wolves,
Hot wolves.
oh hot wolves,
wolves.
a lot of hot wolves. What else is on that periodic table?
Right.
Sure.
Because
Poster periodic
when you learn
Of course.
your
Of
chemistry.
course.
Yeah,
Gotta-
you have to know chemistry.
You gotta have
You have to
that.
study alchemy,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah. Oh, the Pokemon evolution chart.
Oh
is in
wow!
there.
I didn't know you were a Pokemon fan.
Pokemon are real, of course.
Oh wow.
Are there-
We can't see them. I don't think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's a different dimension.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Are you friends with a lot of werewolves? I thought you guys didn't get along. Like, or you just find them sexy, maybe.
Frenemies.
Okay.
And you don't have to be friends with someone to hook up.
Right.
Oh.
As we know from Twilight, yeah.
Oh, for
Oh,
sure.
yes.
Sure.
I've never-
Twilight.
Do you think that's an accurate depiction
How about True Blood?
of what it's like?
I'm sure that that's identifiable for someone.
Right.
I'm sure that's someone's experience. That's not my experience. It's similar to like a Call Me By Your Name, where I know that
Right.
wasn't for everyone, but I'm
Yes.
sure it was
Yes.
for, someone.
Yes.
Are you a fan of True Blood? Is that kind of more realistic to the vampire life?
I like an Anna Paquin,
Okay.
but it went on for too long.
I didn't finish it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's sort of
I
like
think everyone
Immortal
gave
Life,
up.
right? It goes on for too long.
Well, yes, that you can only tell so many stories.
Yeah.
The same people in Bontan. Is that what it was called?
Something like that.
Bontan.
Bone tone. Like,
Those are the worst accents I've ever heard
Hey,
on a
it's-
show. It was so bad.
It was not great, but it was good bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's
trashy.
It's silly, yeah. And as a vampire, you understand. Sometimes you need a little trash to just take your mind off of, the killings and the gargoyles and stuff.
And all this, just everything around me. Everyone wants to be so gothic.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just like a little trash. I love New York.
Yeah.
we
You
have a
know
lot
that
of.
show? You know that show with
Oh,
New
yeah.
York? I loved.
I thought you
loved
meant
New
just New York in general. There's a lot of trash here.
Oh, but yes, but I love New York.
Oh, yeah. Tiffany Pollard, the best.
Oh, so much.
That's a
fun.
show, New York.
No, I love New York.
I love New York.
Yeah.
I've never
It's-
seen it.
We're doing sort of a
What?
who's on first. thing.
Yeah.
Did you know those guys?
Did you know Bud and Lou back then?
No.
Okay.
I was a fan, but unfortunately, we never had a chance to meet.
Okay.
Can I ask you? This is maybe I don't know that many vampires, so I figure I would ask you.
I don't know any.
Why
until now.
are there no overweight vampires, Alucard? I don't really see them.
Well, I suppose there are. I know many larger-bodied vampires. A lot of different body types, tall, short, all across the board. But some vampires have the privilege of sort of like flaunting who they are often, and there's still a lot of body shaming
Yeah.
in the vampire world.
There is.
Yes.
They-
And so,
So they tend to like stay inside or something. I guess the chubby
well,
ones.
no.
Oh, okay.
They still get their life, afterlife. They still get their afterlife, but it's just different scenes.
Sure.
Oh.
Okay.
And you know how Hollywood works.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
only make movies about
Young, strapping
young,
vampires. Yeah.
skinny,
All right.
big-dicked vampires.
What?
Right. Yes.
Yes.
I'd like to see a fat vampire. I just realized that'd be fun.
think there was one on-
Goofy vampire.
I think
Maybe.
there was one on Buffy the Vampire Slayer once.
I didn't watch that.
How do you feel about Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Love it.
Oh, really?
You weren't offended at all by all the vamp deaths?
No.
Slaying?
No. Because I mean, it's fictional. Of course.
There's
Yeah.
no vampire slayers. I mean the Belmonts are vampire slayers.
I mean, there are vampire slayers.
Okay.
But I thought that it was a thrilling depiction of sort of an allegory for coming of age as a young girl in modern times.
Sure.
Because it's not really about the vampires. It's about the trials and tribulations that affect women.
That's true.
In this day and age.
That's
You're very
Buffy?
woke for your
That's
age,
Buffy. I didn't know
Alucard.
that. Yeah.
I read my bell hooks.
I don't know what that is.
You're, of course you don't.
I read, I get the Audre Lorde. I read my Ta-Nehisi Coates.
He's way smarter than me. Yeah.
Well, I've just had a lot of time.
You
Yeah.
have. Yeah.
He's
I'll
been
catch
around
up.
for hundreds of,
That's
possibly
awesome.
thousands of years.
Possibly.
Just take a Black Feminist Theory course and you'll
Okay,
get
I'm
it.
not going to, but okay. I got
Readers, if you know of anybody who allows free auditing of a black feminist theory course,
I'll gladly sit in once or twice.
I'll send you a quick outline of
Thank you.
your stuff.
I'll delete it.
So do you get to meet other video game vampires? Like, do you know like Blood Rain? Like, do you guys like chat
Dante.
about- Yeah, Dante. Like, Devil May Cry. Like, you know.
Yes, we've met at the conferences.
Oh, there's conferences.
Of course, there's conferences.
Nighttime conferences, I guess. Right?
Yes. Yes. I've met some of them at conferences. Not close friends with any of them necessarily. They're much younger than me.
Oh yeah.
Right.
They're very. What's the word?
Brad.
Extra.
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 Yeah.
I get tired.
Okay.
2 a.m. I'm ready for bed.
Okay.
And so
That's a pretty short day because the sun doesn't go down till
8 to 2 maybe?
about 4.
yeah, get me back in bed.
Why not?
Well, it's just I like to hang out with the younger kids, and I like to dance, and I like it.
Okay.
I like it whenever a party gets lit, but I just want it
Right.
just a little while.
Okay.
Just
Then because you need to recharge and be alone. Like,
I'm an introvert.
yeah, me too.
And so I get you are as well.
Yes.
Do you dance up like at parties, like weddings?
Yeah, but I get
Okay.
tired very quickly.
Yeah.
Well, and because you get your energy from your alone time,
Yes.
and like an extrovert gets their energy from being around people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get my energy from blood and
Right.
alone
Yeah,
time
alone
as
time.
well. And
So at these conferences, there's hundreds of vampires. I'm guessing. Like, how do you guys quote unquote snack and get the blood? Who do you
I mean,
bring?
the hotel provides all that stuff, probably.
Do they just
yeah,
like?
there's-
Oh, how
there's-
do you know this?
Yeah, I mean, I used to work in
catering.
event services. Yeah.
Have you ever catered a vampire conference?
I was there. Where I had another conference, but we were next door to a vampire conference.
There
so I
was some
saw it.
crossover.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. There's caterers.
Okay, just like bodies and.
It's blood banks. You call a blood bank. You ask around.
okay.
You know,
Oh, of
then-
course.
and
Well,
then
that's to help people, though.
No, a blood bank. It depends if it's a non-profit blood bank or a for-profit blood bank.
also eating helps people.
That's true.
And there's also synthetic blood, which and then Dia also makes a blood substitute,
Okay.
Oh, nice.
which it's a little dry. It doesn't
A little grainy.
Like vegan blood.
a little they make it from it's the water that is inside a can of chickpeas.
Ooh, gross.
Okay.
They call it
And they color it. yeah.
aquafaba. Aquafaba.
I don't know.
You can use it to make icing.
Chickpea water.
I know it smells gross. That stuff. My wife uses
That's-
chickpeas. And they smell.
I think I'd rather drink real blood.
That water
I
smells
certainly would rather
nasty.
drink real blood.
You
Oh.
take the liquid from chickpeas and mix it with beets.
Wow.
Oh.
And
That sounds kind of delicious, actually.
well, and then there you go.
Well, that's good for you. I mean, you're a vegetarian, so that's good
Yeah.
for you.
Now you can be a vampire, maybe.
Now-
Are there Indian vampires?
I don't, well, that was one of my next questions. There are. There's only one famous Indian vampire that I know
I
of.
feel like they're
Wait,
mostly
what's-
like
wait,
Eastern
what's his name?
European.
I'm curious.
I don't know. There's just a legend about some guy.
So
Wait, what? Do you know him, Alucard?
you don't.
From my understanding, and I have read a lot, mostly feminist theory, but I've read a lot, and I think that for each and every culture, vampires are referred to as a different thing. And has like a different name and a different lore because everywhere, though there are similarities, like there's different paths to getting to where you are and different cultural narratives.
Yeah.
So I don't know enough about it to speak to it. And I don't want to step on anyone's toes,
Of course.
or speak out of turn. So I highly recommend you reaching out to an Indian vampire and having them on to talk about what the experience is.
Yeah, maybe we'll set that up for next time.
Yeah.
I have a question, actually. My question was about how do you decide who gets to become a vampire? Like, is there an application process? Like, who are you gonna, give the vampire's kiss to, if you will?
Sure.
Are you a vampire?
No,
I think he might want to be.
I'm
I think.
an aspiring vampire.
Yeah.
Yes, we can kiss. You won't necessarily turn into a vampire.
Oh no,
but-
that's what I meant. Immortality. I meant that. That's
Oh,
what
you
I
want
meant,
immortality.
the
Oh,
vampire's kiss.
I thought you were flirting.
Not just a kiss. You
Okay.
know.
It could be both.
I mean, you are very attractive, Alucard. I'm not going to deny that.
I wasn't fishing. So, well, I love informed consent, and so I always ask
Is
someone.
that big in the vampire community? Consent?
It's getting that way.
It's getting that way. Okay.
Because I feel like Dracula never really consents a lot.
I mean, he doesn't ever ask for consent. I don't
No,
think.
No, he
no,
does
my
not.
father.
Just to enter your doorway. That's all they need permission for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that still a thing? You guys can't enter unless someone says, come on in.
Yes.
And that's considered full consent for everything.
Such a
after
weird
that.
rule.
Which is weird,
Yeah.
right? Because at any point that anyone wants to, they can say, I don't want to be turned into a vampire anymore. And you have to say, okay.
Yeah.
And a lot of vampires,
They don't believe that.
They can't get it. They can't from a different time, which is, and I'm not making an excuse.
Right.
Yeah,
I
of
am
course.
not. What I'm saying is they refuse to change. And I don't understand it. So I always ask, would you like to be a vampire? And I think it's so sexy when someone says yes. And they say, yes, I would like to be turned into a vampire.
But usually you have to like get to know this person pretty well, right?
I mean, sometimes.
Okay. It depends.
It could be
Depends.
quick, right?
But sometimes, sometimes you're just at the vampire club and someone's there and you're like, you're not a vampire. And they look at you and they say, I would like to be a vampire.
Right.
So regular people can go to this club too. Like I went in by accident, but I can just go in and just have a drink and
Do people ever offer you money to like, hey, make me a vampire? Here's
Yes.
here's $40,000.
But I bet that
whatever.
cheapens it, right?
Well, it depends because there are a lot of vampires that do that for a living, and that's actually criminalized in the vampire world, which I
Okay.
think that it should not be. But there's a lot of regulation, a lot of red tape. That money is untaxable,
Right.
and so it's very complicated. And there's a lot of legislation that's trying to make it
Wow.
more difficult for non-vampires to meet vampires, to turn them into vampires.
Okay.
They actually got rid of Backpage recently. I don't know if you heard about
Oh,
that.
yeah, I did,
Backpage.
yeah.
Which is going to make things more difficult.
Oh,
There's a lot of vampire ads on the back page.
Absolutely.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But you have to go. It's like not on. It's like Backpage is Backpage.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah,
the front
you have to, like,
page?
go
Wouldn't
deep
that be
into
the front
back page
page?
until it like inverts, and then
It's like a different dimension maybe or something.
It
No,
is.
The
It's-
back page of the back page would be the front page. wouldn't it?
Well, it depends on how you look
You're
at it.
thinking very
Olive.
two-dimensional.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
Come on,
yeah.
man.
Come on,
Wake
open
up.
your mind.
Get
woke, Olive. Get woke.
That's why I want to be a vampire, so I could get more woke.
Well, that's it. It's not like an instantaneous.
Yeah,
thing. You
no.
still have to read.
Well, anyway, that's what I was just wondering what I could do to like for
Yeah, what are the steps?
better
you
my
get-
chances.
You bite him or kiss him, I guess, and then it bemes a vampire. Then
Do I need to take any prerequisite courses?
Is there
or something?
training? Yeah, like
Does he have to take like vitamins first?
9 to
or something?
5.
Sure. You would want to take
Vitamins.
Vitamins, yes. I mean, you would. Everyone should. They make them in gummies now,
Yes.
which are really nice. I would say that the first step to do is just make sure that you are ready for your life to change
Yeah, man.
into an afterlife.
I have blackout curtains already in my room.
Well, sure, and I understand that. But what I'm saying is, I want you to think about all of your relationships, your job.
No more podcasts,
Right.
bro.
Yeah.
You could still
We could record at
podcast, but
night.
it would have to be at a
Record
different
at night.
time.
That'd be very
Yeah.
late.
Yeah.
Calvin, I don't know if you can stay out late.
Well, and then, you know what? And also relationships
Later,
change.
actually,
Yes.
And your relationship with these gentlemen might change.
Yeah.
And then you...
I think we'd all still be the same, right?
I mean, I'm very open and accepting. As
I'd
you
be
know.
a little hesitant.
Brian's
to be honest.
conservative.
Would you invite me back into your house if I was a vampire?
That's the thing. I don't know. I have a daughter.
What?
I would
Al's
never
not gonna
come
bite
on.
your daughter.
I mean,
I don't know. I
I
don't know.
believe in consent as well.
Well, she's 2.5, so she wouldn't be able to.
Well, this is...
I would
neither
never. Come on.
I don't know,
here
just-
nor
please.
there.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, it's a big step. And
Yeah.
it's not for everyone.
Yeah.
Are there baby vampires?
There are not baby
Okay.
vampires.
Thank God.
There are young ones sometimes.
Like a
But
Kristen
it's
Dunst kind of situation.
Very
Yeah.
Kirsten Dunst sort of situation. And, it's unfortunate that happened to them at a young age because, they need the time to be able to decide when it's their time to become a vampire.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I don't think that everyone's always given that. And then I think that sometimes people have to wait too long and then they want to become a vampire and they're much older and it's much more difficult because they've lived a whole other life.
Are you kind of stuck at the age when you become a vampire? Is that your age forever?
Yeah, you look about 23.
Yeah, but you're-
Alucard.
Yes, you
Okay.
are. Well, and I'm a dampfire. So
A damn fire.
Yeah, a
Oh,
damn
right,
fire.
because you're half and your mom
Yeah.
is
Damn
human.
fair. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
my mother is human, so everything's a little a little skewed for me.
Right.
And there are other
Interesting.
dampers in the world, and I think that you're sort of stuck in the same age that you are when you're turned, but everything gets a little tighter.
Okay.
Yeah, you look very gaunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you were 90 years old, would you be a 90, like just an old
Like, do you age like
vampire
Blade?
forever?
Do you know Blade?
I do know Blade.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Also an ex of mine.
Oh, awkward.
Well, it's fine. We're close.
Oh, that's good. So you guys still managed to remain friends.
Yes. We went to Iceland together.
That's
nice.
last,
Oh.
last summer.
That's very
It
nice.
was we did the circle around the
Oh wow,
island.
nice.
It's awesome.
It was really nice.
I'm jealous. Oh,
Hey,
thank
we
you.
gotta
You should go.
We got to go soon, Alucard. Anything you want to tell our,
Yeah, are
our
you here to promote
listeners
something,
or anything?
or-
You
Yeah,
wanna,
like listen about the future. Like, if you want to write a book about your experience with the castle, or
I
or
am-
scroll, I guess.
I am working on a memoir,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. I'm not a writer.
Well, what would the title be?
I'm working on a couple different titles. One I like is Through the Glass Darkly.
Oh,
Wow.
I think that was taken.
Is it taken?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. Another one I like is Whoop, There It Is.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay.
not bad.
More
That might get
modern,
confused with
but-
the song from the.
Oh no, the song is "Whoop." There it is. So
Oh,
"Whoop, there it
oh,
is.
Sorry, that's my.
plus the
Yes.
song has been discontinued. I think you can't play it anymore. It's that bad. I think they actually stopped. They canceled the song, so it's up for grabs now.
Also, I was thinking something along the lines of This Sucks.
Oh, I get it.
Play on words.
Growing up with a dramatic father. Couple different things.
Those are great. Well,
Actually, before we go on to our next segment, do you have any advice for sons who have contentious relationships with their fathers who happen to also be monsters?
Yes. You don't owe him anything.
Okay.
And that's the thing that you need to remember. You don't owe him anything at all. He has to earn your love. He has to earn your respect. He has to earn your role in his life. Because you are not him.
Okay.
You do not have to kowtow to everything that he wants.
Okay.
And also, you have a huge afterlife life to live.
yeah.
And don't let him drag you down.
Great,
Amen.
Great advice.
Amen.
Great
Good
advice.
advice.
Hey, do you
Good
want to play a
advice.
quick game with us, Alucard?
Oh, I love games.
Let's play a game of Wed, Bed, Dead, everybody.
I thought it was going to be Quiplash.
No, sorry. That's a great one, though. We should play Quiplash with the
I love
guests.
Quiplash.
So this is Wed, Bed, Dead. We're going to give you 3 video game characters. You're going to tell us who you want to wed,
Marry.
who you want to bed,
Fuck.
and who you want dead.
86.
All right, so this first one, man, what a legend, Carmen Sandiego. We all know her.
Yes.
In the world is
Carmen Sandiego.
We don't know where she is, but we know who she is. Carmen Sandiego. She got explain
Famous
her.
for
She had like a red trench coat and like a
That's
hat.
her famous thing. Red trench coat, red fedora.
Yep, she had a fedora.
Very famous for stealing all kinds of things.
Tons
even
of
things that
things.
should not be allowed
like
to
the
be stolen.
Statue of Liberty.
Do you remember? I used to watch Carmen Sandiego all the time.
Yeah.
She stole the Enye.
Yep.
Do you remember
Oh
like
my
the Tiller
God,
of the
yes.
She steals concepts. She's
Oh,
amazing.
Rockapella.
Yeah.
She was
That's
a former
cultural appropriation when you steal
Yeah.
clips.
Not really sure what she looks like face-wise, I just realized. But
Heard she's hot.
Yeah, she probably
is.
is.
Heard she's hot.
So that's why she gets away with it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Next one is Pauline, who was
Oh.
a guest on our show.
Yes.
From Donkey Kong.
Donkey
the
Kong.
lady that...
She's a lovely single mother.
Yeah, the one that Donkey
Raising
Kong
Donkey Kong
stole.
Jr. by herself.
Yeah, pink dress. Actually, she's in the new Mario.
Yes.
She's the mayor of New Donk City.
Yeah.
So she's doing well. for
Single
herself.
She
mother,
looks good.
mayor of New Donk City,
Yeah,
raising Donkey Kong
And
Jr.
here I will
by
show you a
herself.
picture of. Well, this is what she looks like now.
yeah. Show the now one. That's the choice we're gonna have. So
Kind of like Carmen Sandiego.
yes, in a way,
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
very much so. And then this next one is we're gonna need to look it up. Virgil from Devil May Cry.
Oh.
Super random, by the way. It's funny we have a vampire
That
here.
is random.
Explain Virgil to, or is it Virgil? It's Virgil.
Virgil. Miayayu.
Yeah, Virgil from
yeah,
Devil May
yeah.
Cry.
So he is Dante's brother. Also, I forget, is Dante a full vampire or half vampire?
I think he looks
might
like
be
a full
half.
to me, but I don't want to make those kind of racial, assumptions.
Well, he has. There's vampire in him. He
would you
is-
like some? All right, sorry. All right.
Wow.
really?
Sorry.
You are a flirt.
Can't.
You are so flirty.
Once these microphones turn on, I just
It brings
all
something
comes
out.
Yeah.
Is he in is he in Marvel vs. Capcom?
Virgil?
Yes, Marvel
So,
vs. Capcom
so
3.
Virgil's got like a blue coat. He's got a sword.
You'd like
Blue
that
coat,
sword out.
Is he a vampire himself?
Silver. I think he is.
Okay.
He's either full vampire or half vampire. There is
Interesting.
vampire in him.
Yeah, interesting.
I wouldn't say he's a vampiroon. But,
I was about to make an Octoroon joke. as well.
He's got
Let
sort
me
of
make that.
a David from Lost Boys look going on.
Yes.
a little young Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah.
Yes, young Kiefer.
If you like them young, silver-haired and twinky, you
Yeah.
know, Virgil's your guy.
So, Alucard, who would you wed bed dead?
Yes.
Carmen, Pauline, Virgil. What are your choices here, pal?
Okay.
This
Now,
goes
so you're immortal, so if you wed somebody, this is for a long time.
a long time.
Well,
If
whoever,
they want.
You can't divorce. This is in this game. You can't divorce.
Well, they might pass away.
they might.
I'd say, well,
Yeah.
2 out of 3 of them will pass away.
Eventually.
Virgil will probably, that'll be a forever marriage.
Yeah.
Let's say I would dead Carmen Sandiego.
Oh, how come?
thief.
Hey,
She
she
is.
is a treasure hunter.
No, she's a thief.
It's a thief.
She's a criminal.
Semantics.
Laura
Semantics.
is a treasure hunter.
Yes, that's very true.
My good friend Lara. I'm actually the godfather to her child.
Whoa, she has a child?
Oh,
Oh, you're
she
spilling
keeps
all-
getting younger though. How does she have a
Spilling
child?
all the tea,
I
Alucard.
keep saying it to everyone, and it's unborn. It's not born yet.
okay.
She's pregnant.
Gotcha.
She's pregnant.
I need to stop talking.
Interesting.
I would Carmen is always causing problems. And she does it to herself. She brings it on herself, and a lot of people have tried to help her. And I don't want anything bad to happen to her, but in the scenario of this little game,
Yeah.
I would say that she's had a good run.
Okay.
Okay,
Interesting. So, Pauline and Virgil.
What are my options? Bed. I would coffin.
Yeah. Right.
I would enjoy a visit from Virgil in the boudoir.
Right.
He
So fancy.
yes. He looks like he I'm trying to figure out how to say this. He looks like he's a good lay.
That was a lot of thought for that.
I was trying to think of a way to say it more eloquently,
Yeah,
but it's just
you're very articulate, but you
Yes.
could just
well,
Yeah.
I've had a little bit of this alcoholic wine.
yes.
This alcoholic blood wine.
This is blood wine, right?
Which means Pauline. What's the last option there?
I think I would wed Pauline.
You know what, Pauline?
She's the mayor.
Yeah.
She has a career of her own.
Yeah.
An independent feminist theory. Gotcha.
Yes. Put your hands up. I think that she looks like she has fun.
Yeah.
She looks like she would understand that I'm polyamorous,
Yeah.
and she's got sort of like a polyamorous vibe as
Yeah.
well.
I mean, she has her own life. She has a son that she takes care of. So.
Yeah, she wears a cocktail dress to work as a mayor, so I know that she can have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that would be a good time, and I would of course ask her if she wanted to become a vampire.
Right.
And if not, that would be fine with me.
That'd be a fun game. Pauline the Vampire.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
Vampire. I like it.
Who wants to go next?
Can we go first?
Sure,
I'll
go.
go.
Oh, okay.
No, please. After you.
I'm gonna have to marry Virgil, right?
Wow.
Because
You're
I
gonna have
want
to.
because he'll turn me into a vampire. It'll be good. You know?
You really are into this. You're okay with living forever?
Yeah.
Because
So
you're already.
first, what I
you
would
get
do,
sad a lot.
I would work out and get into really good shape, and then I would lock that in. I'd be like, all right, now I'm at my peak fitness.
Oh, okay.
Let's do it now. Right now, I'm a little overweight, so I would want to get some abs, maybe or something, in case I'm stuck like this. I don't want to be in a Kristen Dunst situation. So I would do that, and then I'd probably bed Pauline. She's a successful, beautiful single mom, mayor of New Donk City. I know she's busy, so we'll just have We'll have a little fling, and then we'll go on our way.
Okay.
And,
Love a fling.
yeah, and then who's left to kill?
Carmen.
Yeah, she's a thief. She put the miss in misdemeanor.
my God.
Oh, boo.
Wow.
Rude.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Well, here's what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to wed Carmen Sandiego
Why is that?
Oh.
because she gets, excuse me, she has all these treasures and riches that, of course, she steals.
You have to be. You're involved in the life of crime.
I'm
now.
not because I have no part of it. But when she brings it home, I'll be like, hey,
Brian,
She's
you
not
have
coming
a part
home.
in it.
where'd
You
this
are.
come from?
You can't just plead the fifth.
I'm gonna plead the fifth all the time.
You're gonna be like one of those, like one of the wives in like
Yeah.
Casino or
Like
something.
I didn't know. I didn't
You're
know.
going to be Sharon Stone? Is that your
Yeah.
plan?
Karen.
You are unsure if you would let your vampire friend around your daughter, but you would let an international art thief around your daughter.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good point, but I don't know. I think again, she's gonna be out all the time on quests and adventures.
She's
so-
gonna cheat on you. She's a thief and a liar.
Okay, just because she's a thief doesn't mean she's going to cheat on you.
She may need to use her looks to get something that, like
yeah,
like
that's
a
just
spy.
flirting. She's not cheating.
Well, she might.
Well, it's important that you have boundaries and you discuss those boundaries.
If you're open
Yes.
to it, yeah, that's true. Also,
I'm gonna bed Pauline
Mm-hmm.
because
so
why
many
not?
Good reasons to.
It'll be what?
So many great reasons to.
How
Yeah.
hetero.
It would just. I know. It would just be fun though. I think, and she's looking good in her old age. I think she's been around for a while, and she runs a town. She's always busy
Yeah.
and doing stuff, and it'll be a fun
Power's
day.
sexy. She's a mayor.
Yeah.
Come on, yeah.
And Virgil, yeah. I mean, no offense, Alucard, I'm gonna have to kill this vampire. I believe so. Don't know how, but I'll figure something out. And
Good luck.
I know it's gonna be hard.
It's a
gonna be
whole
very-
thing.
It's gonna be hard. Calvin.
I would wed Carmen Sandiego.
Come on.
Again, I understand her lifestyle. Listen, we all have to do things we don't like to do for money. I temp now. She thieves.
That's most of
I get
Calvin's
it.
life.
Yeah.
it literally is. It is a lot of my life. And so I get it,
She
Like,
doesn't have to be a thief.
no, well, listen.
She could
we're
be like
gonna-
a trench coat model or something.
Okay.
How many trench coat models do you know? Is Alec Weck walking down the runway? Is Tyra Banks famous for trench modeling? I'm just saying she's cool, and plus, you know what? I need a sense of adventure too. We could go together. We'll always be on the run. We'd be like B and J.
You can't handle that life.
Beyonce and Jay-Z. Yeah, we could be Bonnie and Clyde, 3.0.
Carmen needs someone who understands her in her life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She needs a down ass bitch, and maybe that's me.
Okay.
Maybe it's sort of like a marriage of convenience, sort of like a talented Mr. Ripley later books situation.
It could be. And I also got into the show Imposters, and I'm really into it, and they're all about con artists, and maybe con artistry is my thing.
You
Alright.
are not slick like a con
It's on my
I am
queue.
pretty slick.
All right. Who else?
So Carmen, yes, I will bed Virgil. I think that would be exciting, and as a vampire, he's been around for probably 100 years, so he knows some tricks.
100. That's it. Thousands, maybe.
I don't think so. I mean,
Okay, fine.
Well, I mean, 100,
know.
100
So who's
years is
left
a
then?
long time to learn enough sex tricks.
Plus, I'll give you some Marvel vs. Capcom tips and tricks.
Oh yeah, we can have great pillow talk. We can talk about how to use a quarter circle forward motion.
Yeah.
And that'd be great.
Definitely.
Again, multi-purpose.
I can tell you this: a lot of vampires now know how to do the quarter motion. A wink, wink.
Oh well, we will talk after this podcast.
Which means you monster.
Well, okay. Here's the thing.
You're-
Pauline's
he's
had a
kill-
good run.
He's killing Pauline, man.
She gets kidnapped a lot.
Violence
she can't, no,
against
listen,
women.
Yep.
No.
That's what this is.
It is not. It's not. I respect her.
A
okay?
single
Her
mother.
too. Her too. Well, and she probably has a good life insurance plan because she's a mayor, so her child will be taken care of.
Wow.
Poor
I'm
Donkey
thinking of
Kong
her
Jr.
child.
is going to have no mother.
It's Donkey Kong Jr., Pauline's
Yeah.
son.
Yeah, it was a whole thing. It was,
When she admitted that to us on our show. On the
Yeah.
show.
it was a whole shock.
I mean, he is 35 now, so maybe he can take care of
He
himself.
has special needs.
Yeah.
We discussed this on the show.
He's still wearing a diaper.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
But
well,
poor
poor guy.
fine.
Well, you're a monster, Calvin. Great
I don't think
choices.
so.
Alucard, this has been so great to have
Thank
you on this
you.
show.
Yes,
thank you so much.
much.
We'd love
Thank
to
you.
visit the castle also if you could get us
Yeah.
in
Look at this
sometime.
guy. Look at this guy.
I was like, the
Um,
architecture changes a lot. But we'd
To
love
my
go.
father's home.
Alec just
Yeah.
wants to
Yeah.
eat the turkey in the wall.
I just, it's, you know.
You just want to whip some
Sure.
candles.
Sure. I mean, maybe at some point, if you wanted to hang out there, we could get you in. That'd be fine. I also have a condo in the city.
Oh,
Okay. Nice.
Anytime that you want to come over.
Yeah.
and-
Would I need like spike breaker armor or something to get?
I mean,
I think that you just need to be yourself.
And don't say yes so
if
fast.
you just want
don't
to,
say,
Netflix and chill.
Yeah, I think I might be.
Don't say yes to the first vampire.
Okay,
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
Yes. Let me think about
Make
it.
him work for it. Make
Let
him
me think
work
about
for
it.
it, Olive.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Well,
It'd be
Button
fun
your
to hang
shirt,
out.
Olive. Come
Sorry.
on.
Let me.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you guys so much for listening. Another amazing episode of Playable Characters Podcast. Please join us next week. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and we will talk to you next
Bye.
week.
Let's turn into bats. Can you turn us into bats?
I cannot turn other people into bats. No. I can make it foggier in here, though.
Awesome. Good night, everybody. Goodbye.
So please follow Michael Foulk, very, very talented, very, very funny. Instagram and Twitter at MichealFoulk.
That's me.
In addition, he hosts a very, very wonderful monthly series called Greetings from Queer Mountain at Housing Works. It's the last Wednesday of every month. I highly suggest that everyone go check it out. It's about queer stories, people telling like queer narratives. Very, very wonderful. Great.
And it's always free.
Yes.
There you go.
Super free.
Awesome.
This has been a non-productive media presentation. Executive producer Frank Hablawi. This program and many others like it on the Non-Productive Network is distributed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial No Derivatives license. Please share it, but ask before trying to change it or sell it. For more information, visit non-productive.com.